They call me Lake. Timberlake.
Oh, I was too early.
What are we doing? The new setup.
Oh,
New setup.
New setup.
We have readjusted the cameras in here. We've got some new lights. Things should be looking fine and dandy. We've also adjusted the microphones. So hit us up if they sound like shit.
We Dana-proofed the room.
Hopefully the
Dana-proofed
camera
the room.
quality,
Yeah.
specifically on these guys, should be a bit nicer. They should look a bit better. Specifically Octavia, because the fucking webcam used to be so far away, and now it's right in front of her, as you can tell by the way she leans in.
And I can get really close to this mic over here really easily.
There is also a empty seat for a special guest who will be joining us later on.
Yeah, you don't know who.
I've locked them in a room, and they'll be let out when I decide that they're good enough for it. But before we begin today's episode of X-Men, I just want to pay my respects to the traditional custodians of the land. Sovereignty was never ceded, it always was and always will be Aboriginal land. Very important to stay as we gather here to tell and share stories such as this one. And also wish you all a happy Borlu Pride. Pride Parade was yesterday.
I love the gays.
A few of us were
Shout out to the gays.
in attendance, which was really fun.
I'm loving the gays, don't worry.
It was a really good time. Yeah.
It was a hoot.
It was a hoot.
How many big booms?
and hollering.
5 big booms.
Go on, give us the 5 big booms.
Boom! Boom! Boom!
Microphone's
Boom! Boom! There you go.
I didn't expect to be actually given 5 big booms. I really wasn't.
Ask and you shall receive.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Genie does as you wish.
Thank you.
But yes, we have a lot of exciting things happening today. A lot of exciting things to mention,
Are you
but
scratching yourself
before
with the claws?
we talk about these things, so let's introduce you to the people that I have with me at the table. Starting with, to my right, the wonderful Octavia.
Kaya, dreamers. My name is Octavia. Pronouns she, her. You've probably seen me either in the chat doing a bit of modding, probably saying some cheeky shit. Or you've probably seen me on stream where I either do Gaming Geese. More recently, I've been doing Cyberpunk 2077, so playthrough. You've also probably seen me actually on the streams. I'm usually on... Like right now, I'm obviously playing this campaign, but you've probably seen me more often in TTRPG Thursdays, more recently where I played Milo in Traveller with that lovely one, and
that one right there.
And Brutal Belladonna in Vampire the Masquerade, a family reunion. And in my professional career, I am a funeral wailer. People pay me to go to their funerals cry and scream.
It's like how you have audience plants that at the comedy shows to laugh along at the jokes to inspire the audience to laugh.
I should be one of those.
Yeah.
I have
make
different
people feel guilt and sadness about.
I have different tiers as well. I have make me stand at a distance so people think you have a secret, crying, screaming, and then the highest tier is throwing myself into the grave.
Oh shit, right.
Anyway, who are you? Wow.
Wow, that's very controversial.
Why would you say that?
That's
Get
awesome.
out
I
of
don't need an
here.
apology video for that.
Next.
Not out of
Who's
character
next?
for that person.
Yeah.
Not out of character.
Speaking of apology video.
After the break, so I've said something.
Such a
The inventor of
they who
segues.
shall not be named
inventor of
classic.
Segues. Phenomenal. Anyways, I'll just go next. Hi,
Please.
I'm Hayden. Pronouns, he, they. And yeah, I'm here. I've done a variety of things. We did Sundered Hearts, that was fun, run by somebody who...
Could be here today.
We don't know.
Why would you say that? Again. Fuck.
Yeah, this way.
Oh my god.
That person down that way.
The person. Oh, I don't need to do any fancy
no,
tricks. I can just be like the person right
You can
here.
just point to
they're
them.
right next to you right
Yeah.
now.
I am in a few projects coming up. That's exciting. You'll be seeing more of me whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
And in my professional life, I am a whale funeral organizer.
A whale funeral. You organise funerals for whales?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's epic.
Yeah. It's a pod of a time.
Pot of a time.
It's a pod of a time. You know, like a group of whales called a pod.
Oh, pod,
yeah.
not pot.
Yeah. I did think you said pot.
Speaking of pods,
Oh, that would krill the mood, wouldn't it?
What?
wrong marina life.
They eat krill.
True.
Yeah, they.
I guess.
I'll
let you off the
I'm
hook.
throwing whale facts left, right, and centre, and y'all ain't catching them. That's what I'm saying.
Back.
You wanna do what?
Who's this cool pal?
What?
This cool pal. This cool pal? Stop it.
This
Hi.
lovely one.
My name is Tegan, or T. My pronouns are they, them. I'm here, and I'm present. I've done things with D&D Live.
Yes, you have.
Like, do D&D live.
I do in fact play D&D live.
I would
Today-
argue you were on Sundered Hearts. I would argue.
I never removed myself from the group chat, I'll admit. I got FOMO.
No, I'm talking about the poster that was just like every single time it was just.
That's true, that's true.
Yeah, we moved it over.
Really?
I can still see all the posters.
Oh, not that was the Motherland one?
Yeah.
I was,
No,
I was thinking
I
about
can still
things-
see all the stars.
Oh, no, that's gone.
Was that
Yeah.
intentional?
Well, you
No,
get
I
a
can
new
still
one.
see all the
Tegan made the
posters.
one behind Octavia. That poster in the background over there. We moved
You
it.
get a new one weekend soon for
That
I
one?
can still see all the stars.
Am I playing that?
Yeah, that one. That's, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the one.
yes,
The
you
T
are.
original.
I'm just making sure because I'm not looking. I'm just pointing in the direction.
Yeah. I was also on freaking Traveller, as previously mentioned. Pretty exciting. In my professional life, I apparently wear the Wolverine claws wrong. So I'm gonna rethink my professional life.
Time for a career change.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jules, pronouns she, her, I'm the artistic director and CEO of D&D Live Presents, and I will be your narrator for this evening's episode. This Marvel Multiverse TTRPG session. X-Men Forgotten has gone on for, this is our 4th episode.
Jesus Christ already.
I believe we're doing 9 episodes, 9-ish. We'll be streaming to the end of the year, is the plan. And we have some very exciting things coming up next year as well. So if you want to know what's going on, keep watching the streams. And they
What? You just became X23? What?
And I'm Honeybird Jack.
We can all have one now.
It's really easy
You
to
have
fix.
the
It
regular
just slots
claws,
back
right?
into just slots back into place.
I am the lesser
I've broken
known
them before.
honey. Yeah, cop this, Jules.
Yeah.
Jules, cop this.
I nearly just
I'm
started
gonna get
crying.
ya. Wow.
They
I
were
can't
like
still see all the claws.
they were like $20 off
Like
Amazon.
50% off.
Yeah, we've got merch, we've got a Patreon, we've got all that good shite. Socials, Discord's fun.
Can't be trusted.
And some cool streams going on weekly, some Cyberpunk and some Dragon Age. If you want to see more of Dana.
Oh yeah, who's
Dana's
doing the
playing.
Dragon Age one?
Dana Brandon.
Dana Brandon in the
Really?
chat.
Dragon Age. Yeah,
Pretty good.
some exciting things.
I don't know what Dragon Age
There's
is,
like a
but it sounds
new.
fun.
I haven't really like spoken about this much. We got like a new like logo design. T did a like gorgeous new like logo design and stuff. So we have like new official D&D Live merch, which is we have this like really like pastel pink hoodie.
I need to buy
It's
that.
really cute. I need to get it as well. That says like with the new D&D Live Presents logo on it.
Since-
It's gorgeous.
since there's a new-
and there's free shipping on all of the merch now. So
Since
What
there's a
about
new
chance?
gaming geese, is there going to be new gaming geese in the works?
There is,
I'm
isn't there?
gonna check and see if I've actually made it public
I think
before
you
announcing
have.
it. I think I've made the new Gaming Geese merch. I have. There is
yes,
new
please.
Gaming Geese merch as well. There's a Gaming Geese t-shirt and a new D&D Live hoodie. Which is the Gaming Geese shirt is also like a nice, cute, like whitish pink with a cool Gaming Geese cover on it. I would show you, but I just can't. You're gonna have to go look at the Etsy store yourself. But yes, free shipping on all of our merch pieces, which is very nice. Yeah. Locally made, locally designed, very cute, very cozy. Now, let's get into this session.
Oh, that's right. We're playing this, aren't we?
Yeah, we're playing. What are we playing again? Who's my character?
I forgot.
I forgot. Oh, we didn't say who we were playing. That's a bit silly.
I'm playing Fang.
I play Riot.
I play Fable.
That was so quiet.
I play Fable.
I think I play Fang. I can't remember.
I forgot.
Alright.
Da-da-da.
He's like looking at your like the bridge.
Oh, there you go.
No, there we go.
Oh,
We've got
He
the
moved.
we've got the things in chat.
I can still
We've
see all the
we've got
dragons.
the commands for the characters.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I thought, I'm going to be so honest with you, I thought Fable was 17. So I'm going to say, I think I stated before that Jubilee was 18. We'll say that she's 17.
No.
No?
You said Jubilee was 17.
I said Jubilee was 17?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love how the powers are like memory.
I'm not having an 18-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Let the record
So Jubilee's
state.
just turned 17.
I love how the powers are like memory
16.
manipulation, force field generation, werewolf.
I'm just a.
You're not even a werewolf because you're just constantly in a wolf form.
Thank you,
Yeah,
mods,
I'm half
for
and
those
half. I'm not a wolf.
gorgeous
You're a hybrid.
hands.
We love the
You're-
mods.
We love the
Bipedal
mods
dog
here
man.
at D&D Live.
Bisexual dog man.
Bipedal dog man.
You
Sorry.
peed on dog man.
Don't sexualize my dog
Anyway,
man.
recap! Session recap! The team's mission led them to the heart of darkness, William Stryker's mansion in Austin, Texas. What they found would test their courage, their morality, and their very humanity. Inside the labyrinths halls, Fang, Fable, and Riot unearthed Stryker's chilling secrets, evidence of experiments on mutants, machinations behind the recent chaos, and the shadow of an even greater threat looming ahead. And then, amidst the nightmares, a flicker of hope. Rogue. She was alive, but a prisoner of their enemy. Her spirit was unbroken, but her life hung in the balance. Just as the team began to plan her rescue, the sinister AI sentinel known as GIDEON intervened with a cruel ultimatum. One life must be sacrificed for the others to walk free. The room was heavy with anguish as the team faced the impossible. Arguments and desperation filled the air as time slipped away. But ultimately, Rogue made the choice for them. With a fierce determination, she stepped forward to sacrifice herself. Her final moments
She's
were
going
not
to sacrifice herself. Sorry.
Her final moments were not of fear, but of love and hope, a reminder of what they are fighting for. Now, the team carries the weight of her loss and the burden of her bravery as they prepare for their next challenge. Storm, Jean, and Nightcrawler remain unfound, and time is running out. The fight to save their friends will be more dangerous than ever, but failure is not an option. Rogue's sacrifice has lit the path forward. Now, they must walk it. We open in Austin Airport. It is midday. The sun is hot. I don't know anything about seasons in America. I'm Australian, don't come at me. It's March, the sun is hot.
It would be spring.
The sun is hot!
The sun is hot.
People
Let's
with
go.
hay fever are sniffling.
Yeah, we're walking through and say, ugh.
It's midday. You all feel the weight on your body that you do after you go a night without sleep, and you're stood in the sun and you're just so exhausted. Some of you are beaten and bruised. Others
I don't
have
remember
used
how.
so much of their mental energy. And you will just kind of sit waiting for your gate to be called, waiting for you to go check your boarding passes as your tickets have been arranged and booked by Beast to fly back to the mansion. Fable.
Yes.
As you sit here amongst the busy crowds, children running past, there are odd looks towards your group. There are people you can see are going up and complaining to flight attendants that they don't want to share a flight with people like you, but there are anti-discrimination laws in place. Even in somewhere like Texas, you do have as much rights as anyone else to be upon this plane. As this kind of like hustle and bustle and chaos surrounds you, the day that you've had, the morning that you've had, kind of just keeps flooding back into your memory. Your mentor, Rogue, a mother that wasn't yours by blood, but was yours by memory. Now lost to the clutches of Stryker, to the clutches of GIDEON. As you sit there with that grief, what do you want to do with it?
Yeah, just sitting there thinking about Rogue, like looking over to Fang every once in a while, knowing he has no idea.
Like, this was the easiest mission of my life.
What transpired.
I'm exhausted somehow.
The Fable's just ridden with guilt. So it's just gonna like wipe their face. And as they do, try and cast memory wipe to forget kind of most of the morning.
Jesus Christ, not another one.
You push through the energy and you try your best to quell the thoughts, to forget that Rogue was there, to forget that you could have saved her. Roll. Try and beat your own defense score.
Roll.
Okay.
Also, you add that one for combat stuff, not that one. I found out recently.
Oh,
So
dang.
that's out of combat.
Non-combat. That totally says non-combat checks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been doing similar.
Okay. So I'm rolling against my.
Yeah, I'll hold this.
Thank you. Against my logic defense.
Against your logic defense.
Okay. They are equal.
So meter beats it?
Meter beats it, I believe. You wipe your hands over your face. And the vision of Rogue looking at you for the last time persists in your memory a little bit longer than you want it to. But with hard-fought determination, it does get pushed and stored in the back of your mind. It is accessible if the way that this memory manipulation works is that if there is a reason for you to remember it, if there is something prompting you to remember this hidden memory, then you could plausibly remember. But for now, it is packed tightly away in the back of your brain. You went to the mansion, you solved a riddle, you got a hard drive. You board the flight back home. It is busy. You get a few interesting looks. There's no in-flight entertainment. It's only a 4-hour flight. And you may rest and help replenish anything you have expended. I will say with the amount of time that you waited in the airport and the amount of time that the flight is, I'll give you 5 hours worth of having rested.
So you say 1 hour of calm, 4 hours of sleep?
Yeah, if you want to sleep on the plane, you can sleep on the plane.
I'm good as gold.
Yeah, you didn't get punched in the mouth.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
Sorry for party rocking.
Is we getting focus the same as?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Exact same system?
Yeah, 2 for every hour of calm, 4 for every hour of sleep.
Perfect. Thank you.
Absolute peeler.
What is up with you?
I don't know.
You yawned like 7 times.
I know, it's crazy.
I'm at 23 HP.
I think it's
Maybe
the
watching all that Arcane late at night.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't at me. I was avoiding spoilers.
Out partying for Pride, watching Arcane, 5 hours of sleep, and a 32-degree day. Locked in a dark
Was it
room.
32 degrees?
Yeah.
Wasn't a good day.
Speaking of, do you want to know why? Do you want to know why we know it was 32 degrees today?
Go on.
Because a little group of us, a little team of the
That's
DD Live
right.
crew, went on a little drive to our local Warhammer store.
Yeah.
And we went to participate in a really cool thing that is happening that you should know this too. You should go join. This is not sponsored. We've had no communication with Games Workshop. We just think this is a really cool thing for TTRPG
It's so cute.
nerds.
I saw it and I was
we have
everyone.
to do this.
I messaged the Council of Elders. I was like, everyone, we need to get on this. This is adorable.
I believe they do this every year. You go to a Games Workshop official store, a Warhammer store, and you go in and you say, "Hey, I want to be a part of the Christmas miniature painting thing that you guys are doing." And essentially how it works is they'll put a big cardboard box on the counter, And they will give you... I don't know where mine is.
Right in front of the DM screen.
Right in front of you. They will give you this.
A little sprue.
A little sprue with a miniature on it. So I have a little Tyranid here. They will give you this, and your job is before the 22nd?
21st.
21st of December.
It's Gravy Day.
Gravy Day, remember that. 21st of December, you paint this. And then you take it to the Warhammer store. And then after that point, when everyone's brought their miniatures back and painted, you get given someone else's painted miniature.
It's like a secret Santa. So
Yeah.
you might get a cool, you might get a really good one that someone's put their heart and soul into, or you might get one that someone's done for their first ever mini that they got for free. So no matter what, it's a win.
But either way, you get a free mini, and it could be painted really well, or it could be painted with a lot of heart and soul.
I'm expecting mine to be painted with texture. I'm really expecting mine. I'm planning to.
If I do it, that's what I'll do.
We won't dox ourselves, so we won't tell you which store we're giving ours to. But I am planning on painting mine to look like Bowser from Mario, because I've seen this girl on TikTok who's been painting Tyranids to look like Pokemons and Mario characters. So
Yeah, that's true.
somebody out there
The
in the
Blast
ecosphere will go home with a Bowser themed Tyranid.
And the knowledge that someone's got one Bowser themed Tyranid in their army
Yeah,
is enough to be.
there's an army of Tyranids and there's just one Bowser themed thing. We need to give you a coffee or something.
Yeah, real.
You're
I'm so
dying.
sorry. Slash Jen, I'm so sorry. Please, I'll do an apology after the break.
Anyway, so I'm at 23 HP of 120. I'm doing really well.
Really, really well. Right,
This is worse.
you
I
are
hate this
gripping
bad.
onto this hard drive with dear life. This little piece of metal
Holds the future to species.
was deemed by you three more important than Rogue's life.
Okay. I didn't. You're saying 3 very loosely.
More important than a person's life.
2 people decided.
You
that.
decided it was more important than your life.
I don't see my life as a human's life, do I?
Well,
A
that's...
person's.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Damn!
No in-flight entertainment. We just gotta sit there.
Am I sitting with the passengers or am I in the hold with the other animals?
You are sitting with the passengers. You have a normal ticket because we're a normal person.
Okay.
It's like Scooby-Doo getting on the plane in the live-action movies.
You're sleeping. You're also sleeping.
Yeah. I
Does
could
Riot
catch
do
these.
anything on this?
Is there I don't know, is there magazines or something at least?
There's
Is there, books?
the health and safety manual.
You would have a phone with you can watch Netflix on.
Yeah, there's
Or an
Wi-Fi.
unbranded streaming service.
Beast has paid for you guys to have that.
You can watch Sundered Hearts. There's a few hours you can watch a few episodes.
Well, actually not on the
Sundered
YouTube.
Hearts.
You can't watch Sundered Hearts.
Riot would have this Twitch subscription.
But the VODs are gone.
This was based back in March though, wasn't it?
Oh, it was.
Boom!
You can watch
No, Sundered Hearts hadn't
Sundered
happened
Hearts
yet.
hadn't happened.
War of the Worlds.
What the clothes? Alright, yeah, sure. I'll
Riot is
watch
canonically
some.
a D&D Live Presents fan.
I watched some unnamed fucking
Twitch streamer.
Close enough.
Twitch streamer. No, he's not unnamed. That is named. He just went against. I watched something. I don't know
Yeah.
what, but I watched something. If
Uh-huh.
somebody asks, I'll come up with something.
For sure.
I'm just watching.
You watch something. You get a little beep beep on your phone. It is a notification that Forge has arrived back at the mansion.
Yippee! Someone's mentor dies, and then my mentor returns.
Your mentor has returned from his mission in Krakoa.
No.
No.
Maybe. Walk through that door right now. I know you're standing outside.
Cal's just dressed as my dad.
Comes in
Not
a
Fang's
fair
dad.
suit.
Not Fang. Do you think?
No,
my dad
you said before. I said that before you said not Fang's dad, my
Okay.
dad. So
You think my dad's a furry?
is your dad a fairy?
No.
Okay, there we got the.
You
S
land.
word.
And there is a car ready to pick you up. As a taxi drives you back to Xavier's mansion. And as the gates open, there is a sense of Oh my god, thank you to Zach's Pack, who just subscribed with Twitch Prime.
Shout out Zach's Pack.
Shout out Zach's Pack.
Yippee.
Thank you for your love and support. Yes, you arrive at the X Mansion. There is, as much as there is fear, as much as there is guilt, as much as there is dread, there is a feeling of calm and rest. And as you enter the mansion, it becomes quite clear to you what that is.
Put that smile away.
What is it?
What?
No, awful.
What?
What's happened?
What's happened?
Sweet treat.
Something just happened.
You go down to the lab to try and find Beast. He is not there.
Is there any, is there people here?
Not you can say.
Do I smell or hear anybody?
Yeah. There are people in the building. You're just slowly making your way through to the rooms where people would presumably be. You go to the office, Xavier's office, to try and find Beast, and he is not there either.
Can I sniff for Beast?
Yes. You sniff out Beast, and Beast is in the cafeteria.
2 birds, 1 stone.
What's he eating or drinking? Can you smell that?
I'm trying to get someone to fucking enter the room right now.
What room?
I said, Kale Butler, please keep your phone open. I will message you when you.
Is he playing Beast?
I fucking messaged him.
Cal Butler, if you're watching stream right now, get in here, please.
I messaged you 2 minutes ago.
Slash Jen.
Get in here.
Kale!
Kale! Kale! Kale! Kale!
Kale?
There's a delay on stream, so you.
Yeah, we have to wait.
No, you make your way through the halls. There is chatter, there is excitement. As you enter the cafeteria, you see.
I fucking knew it! I knew it that you were gonna.
Get that away from me!
I knew you were Cyclops. I fucking knew it. You lied to me. I was like, "Are you gonna dress up as Cyclops?"
Is
And
that
you were
why
like,
you brought the extra
"No."
roll of socks?
No, this is my dupe cosplay. What do you mean?
Would you like to
It is
introduce
I.
yourself for everyone? Because you didn't get an introduction.
It is I, Glob Herman.
No, like, who are you? Not your character. Who are you?
Deserved better.
What?
In the original X-Men
I
trilogy,
sure
you
fucking
deserved
did.
better.
This is the time when Cyclops gets to shine.
This is your
Excellent.
relationship moment.
Excellent.
It's safe.
Hi. Kaya Dreamers. I'm arranging my cards because there's cards in this game. That's crazy. I'm gonna be learning as we go. Fun fact. So
There's a cheat sheet right here.
There
There's
is
another one right there.
But I am wearing sunglasses.
Take them off.
I have visors.
I'm Kale. He, they. I DM'd a couple. I played a
It's
couple.
like He-Man if they were non-binary.
He, they.
They.
And today I am here to play a little mystery character.
Oh, I wonder who it
And
could
to
be.
clean the kitchen by the looks of it.
Exactly. These are my Jubilee gloves, actually.
I should have.
You look like a member of the Blue Man group, but you're on holiday.
The way that the only part of your costume that is viewable on camera is
It's
just,
your hands and your head.
it's
Yeah.
just the blue.
Oh, obsessed.
Because I'll be playing Cyclops today.
One of the mods said to check your messages.
Yeah, I have.
Wet. Okay, it's like.
Fun fact, I left my phone in here,
Yeah, I didn't know
so
that.
I wasn't getting the...
Oh.
So did you know via the stream or us yelling at you?
via the stream, and then as I was getting my papers, I heard the yelling, and I was like, well, my time has come.
Real. So who do we see as we enter the
Who do
cafeteria?
you see? Who do you see?
Who do we
you
see?
back from a very important mission. You see Cyclops.
Yeah. Hey.
Sat down at a table with the group of remaining X-Men. You see Beast, you see Colossus, you see Kitty Pryde, you see...
Colossus is better?
He seems chill. Yeah.
Has anyone new rocked up?
You see Psylocke. Not anybody that was lost in the attacks.
Ow!
Gambit is there. And you see Forge, and you see Cyclops leading a conversation with the gang.
What
As these three walk in, you are aware that they've been out on a mission. You are aware they will due back soon. What is your reaction?
What is my reaction? Jeez.
God.
I sort of politely break off my conversation with Hank. I give him a little crisp clap on the shoulder.
Clap on the shoulder.
Glad that you're back.
Glad that you're back.
Sorry, my love for these characters just fucking stun locked me. I forgot that I was playing Cyclops, and I was like, oh wow.
I like to imagine Cyclops just goes, aww.
Glad you're safe.
It's good to be home, Hank.
I sent a team to try and find some information on a cure and hopefully find the whereabouts of Jean. And at this point, the cafeteria door
They have
opens.
risen, baby girls.
You walk in.
we boot the door in, and I just go, easiest mission of my life. Give him the hard drive, Riot.
We got a hard drive with information about this modified virus that they spread out at the Senate. Do you want us to just hand it to you now, or should we go?
Yes, let's go down to the lab and...
It's a good idea. Hank will be able to synthesize something out of it shortly. If you powwow with Forge as well.
Good plan. No, let's all go down to the lab.
To the lab?
To the lab!
I was working in the
lab.
You see Forge
Late one night.
makes his way over to you and says, glad to see you're safe.
Oh.
Let's go check out what you found.
Let's go.
You guys make your way down to the lab.
Can I excuse myself from these events?
Uh-huh.
I just want to go and sit in my room. Like I'm injured.
Injured with
Like
capital I.
I am like, I don't want to say fucked, but I am like real bad.
Easiest mission of all time.
Yeah.
Coughs out a
No,
tooth.
but like, yeah, easiest mission, but I'm in such pain somehow. I guess I just don't like flying.
Yeah.
I guess that's what the whole thing. I just think it's like the strain on my body. You know when you get off a flight and you're like, I just feel odd. I feel yuck.
Yeah.
I'm like
I
that.
also slept weird. My ribs punctured.
Yeah, I'm so weird. My neck hurts. I can't use my left arm. It's just
You see as you're making your way down the stairs, down to Hank's laboratory. You see Beast comes turns to you. How did your mission go?
We're still coming up on dead ends. Not even Forge could get to the bottom of what's angering Big K.
I know that it was Charles's plan to try and keep things under control over there, but it's everything here is just in such disarray that I think all of our attention right now needs to be on Earth.
He mentioned some students who could maybe parlay with the island, but you're right, Hank. We need to first and foremost get the people we've already sent out back home.
I know that it's quite clear to me and to the rest of the X-Men. I just want to make sure that it is clear to you that the assumption always was that in Xavier's absence, you would be the one to step in and lead us. A big ask, especially with
Big ass.
Jean having disappeared and with what's happened with Logan.
I would have voted for Aurora personally.
She's also not here.
I've led this team before, and other students here.
Yeah, these two are just. What is it?
What is it?
What is it?
And no
This
one
thing cross-legged.
No one died at all. It was great. There was one guy, Thunderbird. He jumped onto a plane. The plane crashed. He exploded, but he walked it off. It was fine. That was my first day on the job. The others are still alive.
That's the hope.
I can feel it.
The urge I got to say insight check. That's not a thing.
That's not
It's
Vigilance
not a
check?
thing.
If Kurt were here, he would
Yeah.
call it a question of faith.
Well, let's hope that this hard drive has something on it that we can help locate the others. We did have a look through the bodies and the rubble of the Senate while you were gone, and there's just nothing.
Let's hope this hard drive has something then.
You guys make your way down to the lab, and you plug this hard drive into the mainframe, and there's this kind of big screen, and as you plug the hard drive in, it just goes green.
Green.
What could it mean?
Anything else? Or is it just a green screen?
It's just flashing a bright shade of green.
Jean's green screen.
And there's nothing else.
What the fuck do you mean?
Green. Lima beans on
Can
Jean's
I-
green screen.
Unplug the hard
Flick
drive.
my.
Yep, the green disappears.
Flicking my bean.
I don't really trust that.
I excuse myself. I'm not here.
my beans.
Jean's
Green's flicking my
While I'm
bean.
flicking my bean, and
Bars!
it's scarcely seen.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Where is this hard drive from? What is it? Do you know what information is on it? How did you get it? As Beast kind of looks at you, having unplugged it.
Can me and Beast have a moment?
I'm not here.
I was just looking around the room. Please.
Yeah.
Hank?
I'm fine with that.
Right,
Yeah.
just signal everyone else to leave
Mhm.
the room.
To me, my charges.
To me, my charges.
Yeah, Fable follows you out of the room. What's happening?
I'm gonna give the report on the mission, but I need complete confidentiality from you.
I think that depends on what the information is.
Well, for now, I need confidentiality from you. At least from Fable and Fang.
Sure.
You need to keep it a secret from the two people that were also on the mission. That
So,
doesn't sound weird at all.
We went to Stryker's mansion, obviously, and there we encountered a being called GIDEON, which was some sort of AI home security system type thing. It started to, for lack of a better way of putting it, fuck with us mentally, showing us memories that traumatized us.
A digital being
Mm.
controlled your memories without. You didn't touch anything, you didn't.
Not that we're aware of. As far as I'm aware, something in the name is genetic something, so maybe it scanned us as we walked in.
Do you know whether they were hallucinations or
I'm
digital creations?
Do we know if they were digital or not?
No.
Uncertain, if I'm being completely honest. The situations felt real.
Mhm. And you could feel stuff.
You could feel stuff, you could hear stuff, sense stuff. All
Right.
the senses were it was actually happening in front of you. But whether it was...
It would be a hard thing to simulate with a digital recreation.
I think you could probably say that it wasn't a digital recreation because there was a point where you were flipping through books, but then what you were seeing wasn't just you were in a different room. It's you were acting differently, and we did point that out to you when you were going through the books. So you could probably with confidence say that it was actually intrusive of the mind.
Yeah. It was most likely an intrusive of the mind.
You can use your own words if you want.
So this thing, Gideon, it gave you a hard drive, or you took the hard, you stole the information. What have you put on the hard drive?
We're not sure.
Did it put something on the hard drive?
In the mansion, we stumbled upon Rogue.
Where is she?
She was safe, and once we checked up on her, Gideon locked us inside, said one of us had to die in order for us to get the information for the cure. We could have chose Gideon, but in doing so, it would have wiped the data for the cure, supposedly. Rogue was...
And that data is what is on that hard drive, yes?
Assumedly.
Assumedly.
We
You
didn't
do not know what is on that hard drive.
That's why I unplugged the hard drive, because
You got hijacked by an artificial intelligence that was powerful enough to control your brainwaves. It gave you a hard drive, killed Rogue, and without checking what was on that hard drive, you plugged it into the mainframe.
Oh. Oh no.
I wasn't in the room.
Just want to get things straight here. Just so I know what we're
Yes.
doing. I'm not angry, I'm not upset.
That's exactly what someone says when they are angry or
I'm just disappointed.
I just want to know how best we can handle this situation.
Look, yes, that is what happened. And look, I didn't want anyone to be... I didn't want Rogue to have to do what they did, but I did promise you that I would get Fable and Fang back in one piece. I made that promise.
Sacrifices need to be made. I get that. Xavier, of all people, understands that. It is just what we sacrifice for. You see that the screen flashes green again.
Sorry, I don't think the mice quite caught that. Could you say that again?
No.
Scott and Fable, can you get back in here, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it... Can you talk? Could you talk to it?
I'm just gonna... Is the screen still green?
Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
Oh, goodness gracious me, I hate it here. We took a portable Gideon.
What have I done?
Gideon Jr. is now in the expansion.
That's her.
A second Gideon is in the mansion.
Gene?
What do you know? What do you know about the chemical makeup of the legacy virus?
How do you know?
I'm sorry. It doesn't... Did it only respond to you previously?
It has a tendency of just being silent if it doesn't want to answer questions. It likes fucking with us like that.
Wait.
But then you say something like, what's your favorite color?
Green.
And it answers.
Hank, what are we dealing with here?
I believe
Just a full body chill.
from the makeup of it, from
That's what I'm saying.
my belief is that Stryker has... What the fuck is happening?
God, there we go.
While you were away, while all of you were away, I got a phone call from somebody. From Mr. Pym.
And what did Mr. Pym want?
Well, he's a retired Avenger. And he has his...
Very old-fashioned Avenger.
Yes, he did something a while ago that caused a lot of destruction and a lot of devastation. Something that the original plans for was stolen recently. For those of you unaware, one of the greatest threats to ever face mankind, Ultron, was invented by this Avenger. And, well, that combined with sentinel technology...
It's GIDEON. And we've just plugged it into our home. I've just plugged it into our home.
Right, you didn't know. But we know now. How much would we lose if we shut all of this down? If we wiped everything? Could we wipe everything?
It would be a task. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I think it's best that we figure out what we're dealing with. And perhaps maybe we'll get some information out of this thing. AI conscious beings tend to have an agenda. Perhaps you could interrogate it. And I'll go try and get him on the phone. Have fun. Beast walks out.
Forge. Is Forge in it?
Forge is in here, yes.
Hold on to this for me. I don't
Absolutely.
want to. You can check it, have a look at it, whatever you feel necessary, but I don't want to see it anymore.
I guess we ask it some questions.
Say it louder for the audience in the back.
Mm.
The microphones can only pick up so much.
I guess.
Everyone loves to
We
whisper.
asked it some
Everyone loves to
questions.
whisper in dramatic moments, but I feel bad for you guys at home who can just hear.
I guess
It's like-
we ask it some questions.
You see the green is still flashing on the screen.
Are you Shi'ar technology?
I am a combination of technologies. Combination of consciousness.
As part of that Shi'ar.
I'm a combination. I'm Gideon.
Avoiding the question.
I am Scott Summers.
I know
How much do you know?
everything.
How much do you know about Scott Summers?
Maybe more than you.
Scott Pym's wicked tongue. Where did you get this?
Stryker's mansion.
Strikers.
I was created by William Stryker to defend his home, to defend the world.
Is there a god, Gideon?
There are gods.
Doesn't
Not
she-
in the biblical sense, but there are gods.
Do you count yourself as one of them?
Stryker believes in an all-powerful man in the sky that shaped and created the universe, and he... Whoa. That was an insane pen
just
break that just
happened?
happened.
What the fuck just
That
happened?
was God Almighty being like, don't finish that sentence.
Don't finish that sentence. Divine intervention caught on camera?
Having some technical difficulties as my pen fucking exploded.
I feel like
I
that was.
thought that was just sheer rage at the mention of God.
I feel like that was a warning
I was putting a
shot.
full stop.
They said, are you?
I feel like that was a warning shot. Like,
I'm just,
Man, I am.
I'm just gonna put the pen there, and we're gonna get a new one.
It's,
We'll do that for now. It's okay.
yeah.
Stryker believes that there is a god in the sky that created man and that the devil created mutants. I believe that there are gods, but humanity created itself. And I believe that something...
She's 2 for 2 on exploding.
this is a sign. Surely this is a sign, right?
Best.
Change of topic?
I'm just gonna write really lie, I guess.
Best of 3. Best of 3. Best
No,
of 3.
okay, fine. Yeah.
If that pen explodes as well.
Ah, this was good.
There you go.
There is no god.
There is no.
Sorry.
There's like,
I'm
oh.
so sorry, Jules. To be fair, they're your pens anyway.
I said when you got them out, I was like, I don't think they work.
They do. They're just
Was that the third one?
no.
I thought that was the third one, and I was like, oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Fable.
Yeah.
The new catchphrase.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
were there with this thing, I presume.
Yeah.
And I imagine you remember the most.
You think so?
Yeah.
You remember everything.
It's just buried.
You just need, like, you think you remember everything.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Do you have any questions for it?
What was the fucking riddle? I can't remember.
What riddle?
I was like, we answered like rogue or something.
Oh, yes. A test.
Rope?
Do you have a question, Mr. Summers?
Where is Anne-Marie LeBeau?
Oh.
Anne-Marie is not with us anymore.
What?
Is Rogue with us?
Rogue is not with us anymore.
Is Aurora Monroe with us?
Storm is alive.
Jean Grey Summers?
Alive.
Kurt Wagner?
Alive.
I feel like I'm forgetting one of them. That'd be really shitty of me if I did.
No, I think that's the 3. That's the 3 we still didn't know about. There was 3, right? Storm,
They're the three, like,
Emma.
Nightcrawler,
they're
and
the three core members. You don't.
Emma, Domino.
But yeah, Emma and Domino are also missing. But they're the three core members that you don't know.
Is Laura Kinney with us?
Alive.
Is that the context?
Shadow Cow.
Okay.
No?
Laura Kenny's X-Men 3.
And Wolverine. female Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
The one, if you took one of these claws and took one of them out, like
The
you
middle
did
one,
Like you did.
like you did before.
That's why I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's X23.
Okay.
And it's still getting your foot instead.
What?
Yeah. She's got two coming out
She
of each
had-
fist and then one coming out of each foot. She's cool.
like a lioness.
Oh my damn.
She has.
I made a
river
promise.
Sorry, you said. I'm actually clarifying with.
I made a
Jules.
promise.
You made a promise. Okay.
What was
What
your promise?
promise?
A reward. Something to take with you.
When that was you?
Information.
Where is it? I'm waiting.
I know where she is, Summers.
Jean.
And I know what they've done with her.
Gee.
I do not have information on the cure. I didn't make the virus.
Do you know who made the virus?
Stryker. Didn't tell me how. My creation was to identify mutants and to break into their genetic code, to tear them down from the inside. A defense system for humanity. I have done that to your friends, Summers.
Where is Jean Grey Summers?
Stryker has a lab a couple miles from here.
Coordinates.
They just flash up on the screen.
Notes them down.
Mm-hmm.
You are suddenly very helpful.
Don't get your hopes up.
I'll just put a pin in that statement.
I wouldn't expect them to be in the condition that you left them.
Oh, great.
Why tell us this if your purpose is to guard the very people we are going to visit?
You played my game. I like people who play my game.
Your game?
They picked. Your friends were given a choice, and they chose.
What did they choose?
To not sacrifice this information.
The riddle or the answer was wrong.
The answer was wrong. Roll.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good roll.
The DC is your defense score because
you-
that's what you rolled when
You've
you.
beaten your defense.
If
score.
target is given a good reason, they
Uh-huh.
can make a logic check to recover their memory. Yeah. So
Non-combat logic check.
beating it.
Yeah.
So
It all comes flooding back to you.
Oh, I can feel it.
What colour do you change into immediately?
Just like pale grey.
Jean?
I'm a child.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Cancelled
Fair.
Scott Summers.
Scott Summers.
Get out of here, Jay.
Ukulele apology.
Not another bag from Break apology.
I'm so sorry.
What?
It was the game we had to choose someone to go in order to get the information. Rogue.
Forgotten.
She was,
X-Men are.
she She would have stepped up right away, I imagine.
Yeah.
She's always been like that. It's a promise that we've never had to make good on until now. Does Remy know?
I believe their plan was to keep it a secret.
Okay. You weren't asked a question. Stay out of it.
Perhaps you should save her, Summers. Don't want to be a second too late. You've already lost one. Can you handle losing another lover?
You know, in his most jovial hours, the professor showed an inkling of a sense of humor. We joked about the idea of artificial intelligence being able to dream of electric sheep. I will stop your creators. I will avenge James. I will save Jean. And so help me God, I will get Forge and Dr. Hank McCoy to program the worst fucking nightmares into your robotic brain. And you wish we could unplug you. With me, kids. On a storm out.
To me, my kids.
This 32-year-old woman.
Yeah, just like Riot's like, yeah, kids. Oh, I'm one of them, aren't I?
Pointing out in the fucking cover of
I'm
the
getting
years on the cover, yeah.
Fighting Sabertooth.
So Wolverine is weapon X. Laura Kinney is X-23. She was the last weapon
Wolverine's
X
number
program.
10.
Yeah, weapon X.
Roman numerals.
You make your way.
Serious, please. I don't know what TikTok references. /J /S.
I guess /J.
As you gather a team to head to this location, to head to this place that Gideon says that your friends are being held, where Nightcrawler, Storm, and Jean Grey are. Who do you want on your team?
That's the Avengers.
Not these three, that's for sure.
Yeah, honestly fair.
You guys leave.
How many hours did I get while they were all doing all of this?
I'll be nice, I'll give you one. It shouldn't even be an hour.
Of sleep?
Yes.
Cool. I'm up to 27 health. That was my celebration.
Stop getting excited on
I
camera.
wish you guys could see these pens exploding.
So this is what's happening. That was a very anticlimactic. It's doing one of these. Ready?
The
It's
power of God.
Ready?
There
Yeah.
The Holy Spirit.
Right, this is me.
I did already ask Kale this question before, and I did already get the minis out.
Yeah.
we don't even get.
But
You assembled
reveal it to the team.
The non-stick glove really coming in
So, I feel I can't leave the three of you unsupervised.
Is that a... Yeah, that's definitely
Well.
a backhanded compliment.
So you're definitely coming with me.
Oh.
Not to say you haven't done a good job so far. I know it does not feel like it. You've each been forced to make horrifically difficult calls.
It was actually not that hard, to be honest.
I'll explain it to you when you're older.
It was pretty straightforward.
I'm pretty cut up about Professor Logan as well. And I know we're processing it in different ways.
No. We had the funeral and it was really hard to get through. But I'm saying like the mission itself was quite simple and straightforward. I don't know what we got on the hard drive, so I'm assuming it was good and not bad.
That's what I'm saying is I'm impressed with each of your ability thus far. I was quite upset with the professor when he revealed that it would be new students who would be talking at the UN summit. And yet, you've each surpassed my expectations.
You're gaining aura points for this speech, I gotta say.
Well, I don't know.
God, I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
I don't know what that means.
I'll explain it to you when you're older.
I was a teenager in the 60s.
I'm gone. No.
I'm sacked.
I'm sad.
Right. Do you know what any of this? We're like around the same age.
I don't really know what home slice.
I know that one. I get home slice.
That's the one that Fable taught me.
Yeah. One of the kids, Kid Omega, came up to me and he said, "Dap me up," and
Okay.
and then he like he kind of like left me hanging, and then he said negative aura, and I was like, okay.
Fable came up to me one time in the halls and was like, "This situation is so skibbity, no cap," and I was like, "Yeah, sure thing."
Is that like I'm pretty sure Wanda has said that. It was like a spell.
Skibbity, no cap?
Yeah, and then Captain America disappeared.
Captain America's shield turned into spaghetti.
Spaghetti, no cap.
No.
You finally got it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So who else is coming?
Who's coming?
So, we already have some strength. We have your tactical ability. And we have your telepathic
Whatever.
gift.
Thanks.
You've each shown that you are adaptable. Now, your current mentors are...
Oh, womp womp.
Your current mentors would want someone to step in to continue your journeys. I'm sure they would be very proud of you. So, I'm bringing someone who I hope can guide you all through.
Where's the next guest character? Get in here right now!
For your telekinetic ability, I'm bringing Betsy Braddock, Psylocke.
Excellent.
To help with your strategic capability and the ability to control a QZ. Kitty Pryde, Shadowcat will be joining us. Alright.
Is that what Kitty Pryde's name is? Shadowcat?
Yeah, she's gone by Sprite.
Like the drink?
Yeah, Sprite.
Got a really good sponsorship.
Copyright infringement really kicked in.
There's a green costume
Spurt.
too. I don't know how we got away with it back in the day. Captain Kate, most recent. Kind of went through a pirate phase.
Yeah.
And we're bringing...
Army arteries.
Because you've shown that you have the strength
The whole.
to back yourself up and the resilience, but sometimes the X-Men go on a lot of wet works missions. And no one knows that side of the business more than Remy LeBeau.
Such an but.
I know these aren't exact matches to your skill sets, but they will each be able to show you a different angle of things.
Hmm.
With that being said, got a lot of work ahead of us. I know there's a lot of mourning to be done. Before that can happen, we have to save those that we can save. The X-Men save as many lives as possible, human, mutant, or otherwise. So to me, my X-Men.
That was cool.
You climb aboard the Blackbird.
Oh.
Yeah,
Scuttering beside.
All 7 of us?
All 7 of you. You'll roll in a few mutters from the other team members, but you give them a briefing. You tell them the plan to go in to extract your friends and to get out. To grab what information you can, but this is a retrieval mission first and foremost. And as you soar across the skies, following the directions, you are led into a thick forest on the outskirts of the city. And you fly down, park the jet. And in front of you, off in the distance, is a abandoned military lab that has been repurposed as something else. But in the similar vein that Stryker's mentioned was, there is no guards. There are no units patrolling around the outside. What would you like to do?
Go.
Fortnite.
Fortnite?
Go play Fortnite.
That's what the kids say, isn't it?
Who went in last time? Like first, was it you, right?
I don't know. I think
Or
so.
was it
I think I opened the door.
you opened the door? And you didn't get any sign of Gideon before you went in?
I don't know, I don't remember.
Guess just keep alert. This is looking pretty similar
Similar to...
to when we arrived at the other place.
I just feel like it's another trap. Why would she willingly give us coordinates and help us out after she's already fucked us over once?
Who?
I found computers can be very analytical. She probably doesn't have any loyalty programmed into her, just the knowledge that she's been given.
Who?
Well, you'll find out when you're older.
Oh, was that what was on the hard drive?
Yes. While you were sleeping, the world changed. We could have Kate scout ahead if you'd like.
That would probably be for the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah, I'm happy to go. To go check out what I can.
Do you want to go together?
I think maybe it's best if I go in by myself and see what I can see, and then I can let you know if it's safe.
Okay.
You see that she kind of just walks off. And then like as she does, she just kind of slowly just like takes steps into the floor and then just
Oh, that's
Just going to
so
check the cellar.
as she walks off, you see Psylocke, like purple unitard and long purple hair. Just kind of looks around. So we're still doing this, huh?
What do you mean by this, Betsy?
Following Xavier's dream. I'm guessing that's what you've come back to. Hold the mantle to.
Xavier's dream is the legacy of all mutants. Not just mine. The alternative, Eric's alternative, has proven to be just as destructive.
Do you know how many Morlocks died in the Senate attack?
Too many?
How many did we throw a funeral for?
None.
Several hundred. protesters outside, fighting for mutant rights on the streets, doing good. And they died. They caught the virus and they died, and we didn't do anything about it. No one's even mentioned it. A senator died in the attack, in the rubble, as the building started to collapse. A senator for mutant rights died. Did we apologize?
We needed.
Did you know?
We needed to have a funeral for Charles to show the world that we're stronger than just him. That we needed to show mutants that his legacy would live on through past him. It was more than just honouring him. It was giving hope to the rest of mutant kind. I'm not saying that they didn't deserve funerals. I'm not saying that, because they did. Every single one of them deserves a funeral. Every single one of them deserves to be laid to rest. But we can't focus on that. If you focus on that, you're going to hang on to the past, and we need to look to the future. We need to look to stopping this so no more die. No more get killed. No one dies in the crossfire because humankind can't accept change.
And that's what Xavier's dream is all about.
It's more than Xavier's dream now.
It's our responsibility.
Sure.
You declined being a teacher.
Hmm.
You've already started doing the pop quizzes.
You see Gambit. It's just kind of like staring off into the woods. I do not really care. I do not care if you think that there is things tearing us apart. That is what the sentinels are designed to do. That is what Stryker and Senator Kelly want from us. They want Magnus to throw a fit, and they want to blame us for not keeping ourselves in check. I do not think that it is the time for infighting, for splitting up the X-Men. I think it is more than ever, with the losses that we have had, to gather the troops and to stand together. I think if I can stand here without Rogue, and that if Scott can stand here without Jean, and he just turns to Psylocke, then you can stand here with the rest of us. Morale is important, and you're letting the team down.
Thank you, Gambit. We've all left bodies in our wake. And while I don't agree with Magneto's way, I will coin a favorite phrase of his where I say, no more. I press my badge, my legs badge. Shadowcat.
There's a pretty empty laboratory. I've not checked out all the rooms yet, but it seems pretty safe. I'll meet you at the door.
Be moving in.
You see Gambit grabs his staff, starts just kind of rifling through a deck of cards. You see Psylocke just push down her arm, and this just large weapon, this large blade just of force and energy just starts vibrating through her hand. And as you make your way towards the front open gates and through the front door, you see Key Pride just opens the door. I'm sensing tension. You don't seem in the best mood. It's a rescue mission. Helping people.
I turn to look to the team and I say, if we're not going in as a team, we shouldn't be going in at all. Everyone, put the differences aside. We're here to save lives. I don't give a fuck what your beliefs are going in right now. I don't give a shit about any of that. We're walking out with more people than we're walking in with. We're walking out having saved lives.
You hear...
We all have each other's backs.
Just a deep, guttural scream of pain come from down the hallway.
And we should probably move the fuck forward.
Yeah, let's check that out.
First of all, language, young man. Second of all, you're right.
Where are you, my dad?
We've got to go.
You follow this screaming of this man just bellowing out in pain, and you just hear these just like clanging sounds of metal, of walls being hit and punched, and as you kind of like make your way down the hallway with the flickering lights of purple, you see a room, and like written on a like kind of plaque on the door, just like scraped into metal, is the number 24.
It's on the wall.
Like on the door
What's
to this room where this screaming is coming from.
The door, is it closed, open?
Closed.
Closed. Is it bolted shut? Is it like...
It's just closed.
I want to try and open it.
Don't turn on the combat cam.
Great.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Do you want to mention something about the combat cam?
For what reason?
Yeah, I just need it to be on.
Boom.
We, our lovely friends, over at Nebula Maps have made this gorgeous, beautiful map that we are using. They're gorgeous, they're beautiful. And if you too want to use one of these gorgeous maps, the link is in chat now. You can go subscribe to the Patreon. They use lovely pal named Paul uses 3D gaming technology to create these gorgeous animated battle maps. And this is one of them. So
That
if you
looks
go
amazing.
and you subscribe to the Patreon, you can have this for your very own. It comes in gridded versions, non-gridded versions, comes in like 6 different color schemes. It's very beautiful. It's very gorgeous. It's a very great way for us to reveal.
Death.
What did you reveal? I can't see it.
Are you fucking my fuck right now?
What did you reveal?
That's Wolverine.
That's X24.
Are you shitting my
Oh.
I was like,
Are you
because there's you said it was 23, right?
Yeah.
It's this one's number.
24. This is 24. For you keen X-Men watchers at home, X24 is a clone of the Weapon X project, of the Wolverine project. This is a very angry, filled with rage, pumped with steroids version of Wolverine, a pure weapon made from his remains. And as he sinks a claw into the chair that he has been strapped to and tears himself free, I would love for you all to roll initiative.
Oh my
So
god, the
we're
goodness.
using the same
Okay.
thing, so I'll roll first.
Can I? No, I'm gonna have to take
And what
one of
number
these
do
out.
you...
Your initiative modifier.
That would make sense. Why does one have an E next to it?
You have the extra... I didn't finish counting that, but I think...
I've got the
it's
upper
14.
hand with it.
Yes.
Right? Brilliant.
So you can...
You
and
get
then take that one.
Nice.
I rolled a marvel.
Oh, you get a special turn.
That's so exciting.
Yes, if you get the marble on your marble dice, then you get a special.
It's like a surprise. Wicked.
Do I also count it as a 6?
Wacked. Just get its
Do I
full
also
on
count it
wacked.
as a 6?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Oh. Why'd you punch yourself? These hands.
Okay. Shout out your numbers to me.
14.
14.
13.
16.
14.
With a marble dice.
What's your initiative modifier?
+4.
Oh, okay, so you get before it. +4. Goodness gracious. You're
I have high vigilance.
You're before me.
What was yours? Was 16.
Yes.
Fable was 16, and what was yours, Scott Summers? 13?
13.
To be my X-Men, I'll go last.
To me, my... to
Go, my X-Men.
To death, my X-Men.
Go, my pawns.
This is why the pawns go first.
Charles. What does he say?
So, the way the combat works in this wonderful game is that on the red dice, if you roll the marvel, you get to act first outside of initiative order as you very quickly dive into combat and begin to brawl. So, going first is going to be Wolverine.
Oh.
You got a marble die?
You got a marvel die.
Brutal.
Pee pee poo poo.
We
so
miss.
X24.
So I'm at the front door.
Our layout order is we have Cyclops next to Fang and Riot right by the entryway, and then kind of down the hallway we have Kitty and Fable next to each other, and then Gambit, and then Psylocke.
Gamby.
Call me the Gamby.
They call me.
You see Wolverine,
Oh, I dropped my nipple on the floor.
is quite far away from you guys at this point in time.
That's right.
But do not stress.
I was.
I was.
Where is your movement speed, little buddy? Where the fuck would it be? Bum ba bum 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 bum. That was an action. Alright. This is 5. Has a Yahoo! Damage unstoppable assault moves a path through that 5.
I'm just a dark creature. I cannot change.
Okay. Alrighty.
What's he doing? Being an absolute silly billy.
Wolverine is going to use his whole first turn in combat to
Whole first
just
turn in combat.
run over to Scott and just you fuck, and then goes to get ready to strike, but that is
He's like, oh.
as you look down at Logan.
Yep.
Fable.
5-4 king.
What would you like to do?
Yeah, so I wanna look at freaking Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Well, fake Wolverine.
You know what you must do.
I'm just gonna hold my hand out in his direction.
Shush. Shut the global.
I'm gonna hold my hand out in his direction and try and establish a telepathic link to start.
Absolutely. You must make a roll using the target's.
A logic check against the target's vigilance defense.
Was absolutely go for it.
Logic check against target's vigilance defense. That would be 16.
That will work.
Excellent.
Telepathic link.
You are telepathically
Secured.
linked. And you immediately just kind of start getting visions of the experiments that have been used upon X24. You're able to shuffle over a little bit because you're dripping out of the camera. You see Stryker injecting the adamantium into this clone's bones. You see his kind of creation and just feel his anguish. He wants to hurt the people that did this to him, and he wants to hurt the world that did this to him.
Interesting. And he has.
And he's ready to kill Scott.
He's ready to kill Scott.
Yeah.
Why?
He just
He's just angry at
feels
everything.
betrayed.
Feels betrayed.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Scott wasn't there. Scotty wasn't there.
Okay.
So that is your turn. Unless you wish to move at all.
I don't think so. I'll stay nearby just for now.
So you are currently right behind Scott. To your left is Riot, and to your right is Fang. And the rest of the X team is behind you.
Okay.
Beautiful. We then go into the first round of initiative.
No, it's
Guess
back
who's
to the
Wolverine?
It goes back to Wolverine.
I'd love to have like the first like guest character get absolutely minced in the first round.
That's very
Minced.
very Scott Summers core.
getting absolutely minced.
Justice for Scott Summers.
Do you want any fours?
What to
Do you want any
do?
fours?
What to do?
Still fish.
Has anyone in this room watched How I Met Your Mother? Like all the way through? You know those like Swedish architects that Ted goes up against quite often?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see it? Do you see it?
Yeah. Sven?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Sven!
We are Sven!
Do you see it?
This is Scott Summers.
Do you see it? Yeah.
Beautiful. Let's do...
You are in the tower.
Let's do a
the
focused
dragon head.
fury.
Yeah.
The character is going to make a close attack with the upper hand. So we're going to make a melee attack against Scott Summers.
Wait.
Wait.
Wait! What does it say?
I'm gonna do a brace for impact.
Uh-huh.
What does that do?
I'm gonna.
Just grab Fang. Get it in front of me.
So it's gonna cost 5 focus.
Careful with those pens. I focus.
I can ignore 1 point of health damage dealt by this attack.
1 point of health damage.
What?
One.
Only 1? Is that actually?
Carol, you can spend 5 or more.
You can have more focus. You have more than 5 focus.
You also, if the trigger is any enemy deals physical damage to the character.
So wait until you take
Yeah.
damage, and then you can
spend focus to reduce
see how
that.
much you want to reduce it by.
Okay, why do you not know this game off by heart? You
Yeah,
played it for a
well,
total of like maybe 20 minutes.
My X-Men. Watch and learn.
So it'll be a melee attack versus your melee defense.
Yeah.
It is going to be a 25. What is your melee defense?
It is. So, did you say 25 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your melee defense?
16.
Cool.
Oh no, 13.
I'm going to take a reaction
Yeah, for sure.
to cast, well not cast, to use one of my powers, Held Shield Block. It costs 5 focus, it's a reaction. The ally gains health damage reduction equal to the character's shield power. So Kale, get whatever your dice modifier times is, -2 to it.
Let me just double check something here, because I didn't think that this would come up. It does. Adamantium Claws. This Wolverine's is +1 damage multiplier and ignores 1 level of damage resistance.
So only 1.
So only -1. Oh, apologies for the little battle map
That's fine.
there.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah. Nothing.
Fuck me. So using Focused Fury on this attack, rolling a fantastic success
Cool.
on this attack.
Ooh.
You,
So
my
times
dear
6 and
friend,
double.
are going to take
I think we
times by
jinxed it with the mincing comment.
the melee
Wait.
with the minus is going to be. Let's do some quick and cheeky math up in here.
Yeah.
Don't forget to reduce it by 1 before you double
Yep.
it. Cool. I'm trying to save you.
Bimdas!
No, that's not.
Bidmas!
With the help from Riot, throwing a kind of like force field in front of you, you watch these adamantium claws just like spend a bit of energy trying to like tear through, and as this claw just sinks itself into your shoulder and then just turns, you take 50 points of damage.
50 points of damage?
50 points of damage.
Can I use...
Now you can use your reaction to try and reduce that.
I take 48. Wait, no. So I can spend as many as I want, right?
As much as you want.
I think I'm gonna have to spend some of the cash here. I'm not gonna lie.
And the dosh.
That's a lot of damage.
How much HP have you got? Whenever I think about Scott Summers, I think, wow, he's a
healthy boy.
sturdy, hardy boy.
For frame of reference around the table, what is everyone's like max HP?
120.
120?
120. You want max or current?
Max and then current.
Max 120, currently 27.
Max 120, current 120.
Max 90, currently 70.
How do you have the lowest?
What is
I've been on holiday.
What is your max HP?
My max HP is 60.
And you took what, 50?
Oh, maybe.
I spent 30 focus to reduce it by 4.
What does it say?
No, that's not. That's
surely not.
Surely not what it says.
Which one is it?
Because I spent 5 focus. So one.
Which one?
It's
Bracelet impact.
It's fucking
These fucking dishcloths. I swear to Jeezy Christ. So it's 5.
For every point of focus you spend, the character can ignore 1. So if you
every
spend
point
30,
is-
Every point you spend
by 30.
So you're spending 30, you can reduce the damage by 30.
So
I'm gonna
a
do
minimum
that.
of 5.
So yeah, a minimum you spend 5 focus to take the damage down by 5, or you can spend more. So you spend 30 focus, and you just absolutely take this hit. Just like
Could've been
using
less.
nearly like all the energy in your body should just like try and power
you were
through.
there, he was dead.
As the blood is dripping down your shoulder, and you just see the like claw just retract out of you, and then you see that he.
Is this the thing you spoke to me about where, like, if you told me that I had the perfect thing for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Hayden has a Weapon X mini that's really cool, but I didn't want to tell Hayden to bring it because that would spoil it. But we've got a pretty sick Wolverine. Let's show off to the camera.
He's so lore accurate Wolverine.
Lore accurate Wolverine.
Yeah.
This is a Hayden paint job.
Ooh.
Very lovely.
Gorgeous. While we're at it, let's just show off the rest of the like little X gang, specifically the ones we've not seen before. This is a Cyclops.
Cyclops.
Little guy.
Is that,
This is a Kale
yeah,
original.
It's one, yeah. It's a lot darker than mine is. Paint styles.
And then we have a
We'll have to show
Kitty,
off our
a Gambit,
painting
and
skills one day.
a Psylocke,
Oh,
and then
they call
our
me
team. Very gorgeous, very beautiful. That is gonna be Wolverine's turn.
Again?
That is gonna. That's it. That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be.
That's why I was.
Wolverine's turn. Done.
Okay, I was. Of course,
Is that
saying
an
what
X
the.
reference?
Next on initiative is Fable.
Yeah. Right.
Give us a turn. No,
Now
such a-
that the telepathic link
I'm
is
gonna go have dinner. I'll be back.
established, I would like to kind of like focus in on what I'm seeing of Wolverine's memories and like focus so hard that they almost kind of blend with my own. To try and interrogate his mind for some certain memories. Mind interrogation, if you will, it says on the cup.
Go for it.
So I need to make a logic logic check against his logic defense. That was rude.
Where did
I
that go?
apologise
Roll
for
that.
the sound.
Oh,
Thank you.
I found. Your grip is away.
That's 17, I think. Against his logic defense.
That will absolutely work.
Absolutely. I don't know whether this is going to be very possible. I want to try to see if I can find something positive in there.
In Wolverine?
In there. Like,
You
whether it's a
are
memory of Jean or
Scott's
freaking-
glorious
Pushing
breath.
through and
one
trying to
photo.
Get that on the
access
shirt.
the memories inside of X-24. This mutant copy, this clone of Wolverine. But as you do, as you travel into just the void of his brain, you are looking back on memories that he shouldn't have. You are looking back on experiences that you have had with your Logan. That the man who died experienced with Scott. And there is this really beautiful moment of just the two of them sat outside of Xavier's mansion, just on a little bench, admiring the flowers, and Logan has had a tough day, and he just feels this sense of calm and stability in the presence of Scott.
Excellent. Locked in. That memory is saved for next time I have a go.
If he doesn't get beaten up before then.
Yep.
Alrighty. You see Gambit just kind of pulls out 3 cards and just hurls them at X-24. Oh!
Ow! Ow! Is that Wolverine? He's going, oh! Oh! After this attack.
It's like, oh, stop.
Stop. That tickles.
Really?
See?
Though it was fantastic, though it was pretty epic, it does just unfucking hit.
How? Gambit.
He's grieving.
Because his total wasn't high enough to do it.
Gambit.
You see Gambit fling 3 cards at Logan, as he kind of like starts to like jump over Fang mid-air, throws these 3 cards, and kind of lands off behind Wolverine, and these 3 cards just impact Wolverine's back, and just nothing happens.
That's great.
Phenomenal work by
By Lee Remy LeVar. Riot! What would you like to do?
I'm gonna, so after sending out a little shockwave, Riot's gonna, like, brace their shield in front of them. I'm just gonna move towards, get in melee range of Wolverine and then perform a shield bash attack. Oh, that's cocked.
This is melee?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
6. 11 plus...
Your melee.
16.
16 will miss.
Fuck. We're gonna die, I think. This is where the session...
Where's my thing here?
Oh, fuck.
We're gonna die this session.
Reaction.
With that attitude, we will. How much hit points are you on?
120, but he did like 50 points in like...
Yeah, I have 27.
Show him us may die.
I'm willing to make.
One of us should have played. Where's the healing X-Men when you need them? Where's the X-Men with the healing powers?
Let's see if I came in.
I could have sworn I had a thing that was like, in response to an attack missing.
Glob Herman would have won this.
But when the character's attacking.
Glob Herman souls.
I can't find it, so I do not have it. Oh no.
Fuck.
Oh no, I do. It just was down the bottom. The trigger on this reaction is an enemy makes a close attack against the character that fails. So
I would argue that failed.
yeah, I would argue that missing does in fact fail.
Not to be the rules lawyer, but I would argue.
So X-24 is going to make a close attack on the enemy who just missed them.
I'm going to take a reaction in response
You
to...
have- Oh,
I have
no, it's
2
your
combat
turn.
reflexes.
Yeah. It's your
To use shield, which basically I just raise my shield and I get minus the same -2, but minus
minus
1.
It's going to make a melee attack against you. Makes all attacks with the upper hand.
You serious right now?
20.
To hit?
20 to hit?
Yeah,
Oh.
I guess.
Oh no.
Ow, no!
Oh no.
Ow, no! No. So, what is traditionally a... What is it? What is traditionally a times 2 damage of 5 will be a times 2 damage of 4. So you, my dear friend, are going to take... 31 points of damage.
That's not that bad.
As you see that you You ready up. You watch Scott Summers take a hit that he should not have been able to take. You throw yourself in the way. You go to just like you punch like Wolverine with the force of his shield, and it just kind of makes hard impact with the adamantium like skeleton and just bounces off of him. And like as you're like being shaken by this, you see he just kind of ducks under the shield and just stabs you in the chest, and then as you feel this warm blood start to pour down your chest, we are going to pass to.
We're going to pass.
Fang.
Fang. So looking, I'm standing in this doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Wolverine in the room?
You are about one movement space from Wolverine. I don't know if you can see the screen over here, but this is you, and that's Wolverine right there.
Okay.
So
I would like to.
Quite close to each other.
So there's a doorway between me and him, and then there's a space after that doorway.
There is the doorway like right behind you, and then there is a whole open room in front of you.
Okay. I would like to throw my hands up to like grip the door frame.
Yeah.
And I want to flick my legs up, do like a backflip, and land on Wolverine. And like kind of like wrap my arms under his, like in like a hold, and then wrap my legs around his. So like trying to hold like.
Are you going for a grapple?
I'm going for a grapple.
Absolutely. So how do we determine this was judged?
So
before?
the grappling technique, I actually have a maneuver. This is actually my martial art. The character makes a close attack. If the attack is successful, the enemy takes regular damage and is grappled.
So you make a melee attack?
Yeah.
Absolutely, make a melee attack.
I don't know. Anyone got any upper hands over there, that side of the table?
I'm out of reactions.
No, you just had your turn, they reset.
You have one reaction, because at the start of your turn it reset. So you used one, you now have another reaction.
No, I have inspiration, but that's a standard action.
Oh.
Hayden's leaning in so people can see the wolf.
I have change of plans as a reaction.
What does that do?
The ally gains the upper hand on that attack, or on that action check.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Go for it. You can get to the upper hand.
An ally has.
Oh yes. That turns from a 2 to a 6 for the people playing at home.
Hell
Thank you
yeah!
very much for using your reaction on that one, Kel.
Okay.
What is your reaction
14.
done until your next
20.
turn? Just.
I was gonna say a dirty 20, but it's I couldn't get a natural 20. Doesn't exist. So
You fucking shitting me right now!
26 points of damage in total. Does he have reduction before?
He does have a -1 reduction.
Okay, so instead that's
I'm gonna
And he has
4
healing
times
as well.
4
I'm
times
gonna
4, 16,
cry and get silly.
22 in total
22.
points of damage. And then I'm going to use my reaction.
And he's grappled?
Yes.
And what does that mean for him?
He's grappled.
You just can't move?
I will tell you what
Hugs.
the grapple condition does.
Lovely hugs.
I will find out and get back to you on what the grapple condition actually does.
Who's next?
I'm not done.
I'm not done.
I'll get back to you, but I'm still going. I'm googling it.
Google.
I got a missed question. Grabbed and potential convict.
I am then going to spend 5 focus.
Neither the grabbed character nor the grabber can move unless they carry the other person with them. The grabber cannot let go at any time. The grabbed character must escape to be free. Anyone making an attack against the entangled character has trouble. If the attack against the intended target fails, compare the same attack check against the other target's agility defense to see if it hits them instead. If the attacker doesn't care who gets hit, the attacker has the upper hand on their check. If the result is high enough to hit one of the targets but not the other, that's who it hits.
Okay, so this, I am then going to use my reaction because I come under the umbrella of it that a trigger is affected.
Mhm.
Would you say, so the trigger is an enemy the character can pick up is grabbed. Would you say Wolverine weighs less than a house?
I feel like we can Google this.
Oh,
It'd be close, I think.
Because I have Mighty 3, and the description of Mighty 3 is
this knobbly.
this character could lift a house.
No.
Heavy is the average house.
heavy is the house
Do
that lives
you
inside.
reckon that's ever been Googled before?
Can I lift this house?
A broad scale house weighs can vary considerably with figures of between 80,000 and 160,000 pounds. For the ventral
How many pounds does Wolverine weigh?
300.
Oh, so yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a. I'm gonna suplex Wolverine.
Holy shit.
So I'm then gonna, because I've got him like that, I'm then gonna drop my legs to the floor and go to throw him over myself and drop him on his head.
Oh, I thought you did football, not fucking wrestling. What the fuck?
I'm a natural born athlete. So the trigger is an enemy the character can pick up is grabbed. The character makes a melee attack against the grabbed foe. If the attack is a success, the enemy takes regular damage and is knocked prone. On a fantastic success, the enemy takes double damage and is knocked prone, pinned, and stunned for 1 round. Fuck, that's awful. That's awful.
Wait, the dice wants us to die.
That's
today, I think.
absolutely 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, that's not
That's not gonna. This. So I land on my own head.
You like stick your feet underneath Wolverine, and like you like fully
slip
position
on a banana
yourself,
peel.
and you fling him up into the air, and you just kind of watch him just free himself from the grapple and just land on his feet. As he's just now behind you. You have separated. You have you have put yourself in between Scott and him.
Yes, I was about to say I've still moved. I've still put myself
you are
between.
now here.
You did that.
He is here, and Scott is back here.
A little bit of damage.
But yes,
That's my turn.
beautiful, a fun turn.
I had a blast. The dice didn't let me have a blast, but I had a blast.
Speaking of,
Also, have you seen American football? They'll drop you any way they can.
Take your glasses off. Do it.
What's the next
No,
one?
not in real.
Come and take your clothes off.
Hang on the edge of the bed. You're about to fall off. Give me the bumper.
give me the ball.
Psylocke is going
Are you
to
fucking kidding me, Betsy?
soar into the air and just kind of fly over, and is going to go to try and make an. Actually, she can do this. She is going to actually stay back and just use her cool fucking mind powers to just punch him inside his own head.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
As you, Fang, being really close to X24 right now, you just see this like purple fist just appear in his eye, and it just kind of like goes to like punch against the inside of his eyeball.
Ooh. Why did you really make me
Fucking
focus
dog
on that?
shit rolls from Cyclops.
From Cyclops.
Dog shit rolls from
She ain't wrong.
Y'all are slowly sliding out of view of the camera. Both of you, you're just slowly shuffling.
We're afraid of the fucking Wolverine.
Yeah. You see this thing just kind of like punches through Wolverine's eye, and he doesn't react to it at all, and then the thing just kind of fizzles and disappears.
POV.
Nothing happens.
POV. Your Wolverine.
Cyclops.
Please do some damage.
What would you?
We can't go a whole round without dealing
I
with
did some
it.
damage.
Did you?
Yes.
I thought
22
the
points
grab
of
didn't do
damage.
damage.
Fucking suplexed.
The
No.
crunching
Oh.
of your abs against him dealt him damage, and then you threw him up into the air
I was
and did a
thinking
little
more like the claws in
ballerina
his
turn
face.
and
Yeah.
But the abs work too, I
the
guess.
abs were.
What are you doing?
Oh, Kale's got a card
Kale's
prepared.
got a fucking card ready.
Biden blast.
Oh!
I don't think
Joe
that's-
Biden.
I don't think that's what the
You boss Joe
I summoned Joe Biden.
What the fuck?
Just a bumbling man walks in.
What?
I'm taking the dog. I'm taking
I'm taking the dog, dumbass.
So-
I'm taking the dumbass dog.
I'm gonna use. I'm taking the ass, dumb dog. So by the way, I'm gonna use elemental blast.
Elemental blast.
If anyone's seen Legally Blonde.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance!
But not for me. So yes, I'm gonna make an elemental fucking blast.
Absolutely.
How many standard moves do I get in a turn? Just one?
One standard action.
That's
Standard action.
You bastard.
If this is your standard action, then yes, you get one.
Cool beans. I make a ranged attack with upper hand.
With Ed? Me and Ed.
There is a mechanic in the game which is like advantage in D&D called edge. We don't fucking call it edge.
Who's Ed?
Fucking idea was that?
I edge for Logan.
We're calling it upper hand.
Jules, can we add a new person to the initiative? Ed?
No.
You summoned Joe Biden and Ed. Ed and Eddie.
So how do I know what my fucking ranged is?
It's
just
your
what's on the
agility
die.
modifier. So it's that number. No, sorry, it's that number.
Is that damage or to hit?
To hit.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, that's a
But what is the rest of the roll?
Well, what is the rest
But
of
hear me out.
So that's 12 plus your agility.
I've got to get the fucking edge, don't I?
Oh, we'll go again then.
Oh, you
fucking
really-
again then.
Let me edge.
What's our team
Is
maneuver?
that better or worse?
It's,
Sorry,
it's
7.
better by 1.
I don't know what our team
So
maneuver is. I forgot.
I don't know.
13.
You picked yours, supposed to pick. Pick it, not me.
Yeah,
Guys,
that
what's
number.
our team maneuver? We forgot to pick one.
We're gonna edge.
Rally?
What is it to hit? Because I will say
Which go see what?
Wolverine has a really cool power, which means that
Oh.
he uses his melee defense score on
That's really cool, Jules.
agility attacks.
Yeah, I have that
That's
too.
really cool.
You're not unique / NF.
What is the number?
So okay, so 7 plus whatever the Marvel is.
6.
6.
So 13.
13 plus 4, so 17.
Misses.
Are you shitting my fuck?
We're so dead.
Wow.
By 1?
So his AC is 18 essentially.
Cool. I let off this huge optic blast, and I get a twinkle of Logan's beautiful brown eyes. And
His orbs, his brown orbs.
his brown orbs. And last minute I sort of wince and curve the beam.
You wink and you curve the beam when you wink.
I guess that's my turn.
I guess that's one.
What have you done? What is this?
Biden blocks.
Accuracy? Oh no, that's already been factored in.
Fuck no.
I end my turn.
Oh no.
Oh no.
My fucking shoulder.
You winced. You went.
Bada-bum.
Stop giving positive.
It's not even slash poison in here.
Yeah.
Was that?
I feel like
Fable?
Jules in her mind is like, I think
That was
I might
me.
have made this too tough.
Unfortunately.
I gotta say
Kitty
that
Pryde is
dragon
good, yeah.
matches the hair a lot more.
Yeah,
but the way our luck's been going.
Yeah.
The fact I've
Kitty's
actually,
got this.
I've been looking at the camera being like, is that mine?
Knock on wood.
Oh,
Duh.
sure.
Imagine that Kale comes in with a sick costume on, sick outfit,
Imagine that.
Imagine there's no
and then get
hail.
absolutely.
Kitty Pride
Kitty Pryde!
Says a slur.
shouts.
But God, I'm not
Just-
actually.
Just look for the others. And she grapples Wolverine
Are you fucking kidding me?
and then phases through the floor with him into a downstairs room. Take a break. There.
She gonna die.
As Kitty Pryde has locked herself in another room with X24. We'll be back in 15 minutes. We miss you already.
Miss you
I don't know how to
already.
feel.
When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. Down on my knees, I wanna take you there.
Take me where?
Wow, we all really just went.
Yeah.
Welcome back to X-Men I Forgot! Shit has been so real, on the channel. Shit has been so good.
My leg!
You got into a fight with X-24, a clone of the now dead James Howlett, Logan, Wolverine, a man of many names, and a man with many hearts.
Hearts. Because he has
Split among two.
romances.
There's a lot of romances.
He fucks.
Yes, this combat is all wrapped up. So, make sure to go subscribe to Nebula Maps on Patreon. You know what to do.
Combat.
And you turn off the combat cam.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nebula.
Thank you for a very gorgeous battle map. It's very pretty. We like it a lot. You hit the I button. That's
I
not.
do hit the I button.
It's gone.
Hit the
There
I
we
hope
go.
you enjoyed it while it was there.
Never.
You can enjoy it all the time.
I was hitting the
For
slay
as
button.
little. Let's double check the prices on this.
For as little
For
as an
little.
undisclosed prize.
We got the bestest one. But for as little as $4 a month.
That's pretty fucking good.
You can
That's less
subscribe.
than.
That's fantastic.
You go without one coffee for 2 months, and you've got
And you get
all these battle maps.
high resolution,
Let's say, that's
modern,
fantastic.
modern cyberpunk-esque maps for your modern style tabletop games. I personally find it really hard to find maps that fit the aesthetic of modern style games. There's an abundance of fantasy battle maps out there, but Nebula Maps has got you covered for all of your like cyberpunk, sci-fi, or even just classic like a normal city street combat encounter. It's got you covered.
Do they also do fantasy for those of us?
They do fantasy for those of us those of you who love fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
Can I get a higher?
They have a second Patreon account called Pencil Plug, which you can find by searching up Patreon.
That sounds painful.
That do Pencil Plug. That do fantasy style maps, which is really sick and cool. You should go subscribe to that as well if you want to use fantasy style ones in your game.
They've got it all.
They are Foundry competitive, so you can easily insert them into your tabletop games.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yes,
Thanks,
and if you
Nebula.
subscribe to the cartographer tier, the one that we are subscribed to, you get commercial licensing for all of the maps, and you get to vote and suggest on upcoming maps, and you get full support for the Foundry VTT, additional variant maps, and loads more maps a month.
That's
Very
so
nice.
freaking cool.
That's so
That's freaking
cute.
cool.
Sounds really useful.
Tilted Towers is
Next
the
version.
next
The
one.
Tilted Towers.
So yes, there's hundreds of
Hundreds of Fortnite maps.
on here. So very fun, very good. I spent a very long time yesterday
Just
just scrolling, just being like, oh, I could do this combat encounter, this combat encounter, this combat encounter.
Yeah, that's the
This
issue
looks so
with like
cool.
with battle maps. You're scrolling through them and you're just like, oh,
I want to do the.
I want to run 18 fights in one,
Mm.
and they'll all be on a different map.
Yeah, we've been steering away from combat cams and stuff on the channel recently. For a few combat encounters, we've been doing a lot of theater of the mind stuff because it's hard to find the right maps for the right occasions. But got us covered. It looks sick.
Did it. Yeah.
Dunn did it as Kitty Pryde grabs onto Wolverine and phases through the floor.
Through the map, the really cool map.
Through the
You
really
can own
cool-
If you just go to Patreon.
I think it's called Body Augments, this map
Ooh.
specifically. So yeah, not that you can see it anymore. Go subscribe to the Patreon and go see it.
That's not good.
Yes, Kitty Pryde phases through the floor and starts heading down. Who knows where she's gone? But she's taken
She took the
Wolvie
elevator.
with her, giving you the task to go find the others. This is supposedly the location for the likes of Jean and Storm, and Nightcrawler, three very core members of the X-Men. As the fight abruptly comes to an end, what is your initial responses? What are your initial reactions?
Fucking ow.
As you feel the like blood kind of drip onto the floor, you kind of like stem the wound.
Is she gonna be
We
like?
can't leave her alone with him.
if anyone can handle James, it's Catherine. Trust me.
Yeah, but how long can she evade him?
Longer than you'd think.
Alright.
She's a real hard ass. But what we need to do is we need to find the others, get to Jean specifically. Jean, Psylocke, Fable. You can lock him down mentally.
Lock him down mentally.
You see Psylocke.
Psylocke. Dang style.
She kind of turns and is like, yeah, I can locate people who are close. I can give it a go. You see that she closes her eyes for a second and she just kind of holds out her hand. You see this kind of purple energy. She's like, it's very dense. Fable, do you have any sort of locating powers?
Not really.
Bars. To be edge.
I mean, I can. Yes, I do.
Do you have ESP?
ESPN, the sports package.
The it's
Fang
a
does.
telepathy power set.
Fang has the sports
ESP,
package.
I don't think so.
What do you have?
The
Stop
thing
licking
I
the
can do
green bean
is
gene.
telepathic link.
Uh-huh.
The character can communicate telepathically someone they must have met before. The communication can be verbal, visual, or even more complex, such as imparting location information.
Uh-huh. And is there like a range or
No, it
any
doesn't.
sort of like no prerequisites?
There's no limit to the distance of the communication as long as the character and the target are in the same dimension. I have to have met or seen the character before.
We're about to get really lucky
Okay.
with like this information. We're about to be told something horrific.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I feel like it's a
Not in
horror
the same
thing.
dimension.
Psylocke is going to roll for ESP, which is going to let her reach out within her mind to sense the presence of others within 100 spaces per her rank. So if within 300 spaces of her, she's going to just kind of try and beam herself out.
Language.
And you may pick one of the 3 missing X-Men to try and create a telepathic link with, and you'll have to roll. And she will also have to roll.
Yeah, for sure. I'll go with Jean Grey because I feel like that's the one, you know?
Yeah, sure.
It's the one of us is after.
That's the vibe.
You've got this, Fable. I know you can do it.
Oh,
I'm gonna throw inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
Ow.
You
that-
also have inspiration.
You could give it
Yeah.
to
You can
Psylocke.
double up.
Or you could give it to Cylon.
What the freak?
Oh yeah, you can
Buddy.
give it to Psylocke. Hold on.
Whatever you feel.
You can
I will
reroll one
inspire
of
Psylocke.
Beautiful. That is quite
so
good because
reroll.
she rolled kind of. Oh!
them.
Went from a 3 to a fantastic.
I think we have 2 fantastics. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So again. Get out of my head! Get out of my head!
Get out of my sandwich.
No!
18.
Beautiful. You and Psylocke both kind of like hone
Lock the
in
fuck
on
in.
what is going on as she kind of starts to map out the area and locate these 3 life forms. You just send a beam of telepathic to connect yourself with Jean Grey. And you kind of feel yourself make your way into a currently unconscious mind but alive. But she does not respond to your connection.
Okay.
And Psylocke just kind of like focuses in and then looks like down and is like, there's a few layers to this place, but I think I know the way. There's no one else here other than Killian Logan, but she's evading him like the plague. As like what Psylocke can kind of see in her mind right now is just Wolverine getting like thrown into a room, and then Kitty just kind of phasing out of the room, and then him just kind of being stuck there for a second, and then her phasing back into the room and throwing him into another room. Just kind of ping-ponging him around rooms right now, dodging his attacks. Good choice of bringing Kitty Pryde. It's like the only way you could have gotten out of this combat. Yeah, you would have kind of been fucked.
Yeah.
Yippee.
Good job.
Colossus would have been fun, just fastball special him into the wall over and over again.
But yes, you make your way down the stairs.
Sorry, Logan.
Get the juggernaut.
This bitch empty. Yeet. Am I right, kids? Am I right?
Yeah, that's very right.
Am I right,
Very.
kids?
We're a bit too young for that. That was fine. That was a few years back.
What do you guys have now?
Musically.
Still no.
You see Gambit look at Psylocke and be like, "This is just the is it just the three?" And Psylocke's like, yeah, it's just the three. I can't pinpoint Rogue."
With the mention of Rogue.
Yeah. Not enough of a trigger to bring back a memory like that.
I sort of gently place my hand on Gambit's shoulder. Remy, I'm sure they've got more locations than this one.
Yes, of course. Do we not think that it is a bit of a concern that there's no one else here? Just maybe they have done what they needed to do with...
No one that we can sense telepathically doesn't mean that there's nobody here.
Well, if there is no troops and there is no guards and there is not even any scientists guarding anything, then what sort of experimentations are they doing?
Would sentinels come up on a telepathic link? This is me saying to Gambit.
Presence. Yeah, I'm just clarifying what Psylocke's power is.
Okay.
Well, I know that Psylocke can sense the presence of others, since she has been able to sense quite powerful robots and artificial intelligence before.
Do you think that the others here will be in a similar state as to what Logan was?
I am not... I do not know. From what this looks like, it is a... this was not our Logan. That was not the man that died in the attack. It is something else. Some creation, some concoction. It is nothing to... There's nothing to do with our man that we lost.
Right.
Just looks like him. Does not have his mind.
It could be possible.
You know that that's wrong.
It's certainly possible.
Hear me out. If it was Logan, just hypothetically, what then?
You see Psylocke turns to you. But it couldn't be Logan because Logan's dead. We saw Logan die. We watched his body shrivel, and that was not him.
Yeah. But hear me out. So I was like sifting through his memories.
Octavia's fully leaning into the camera. Look at you going.
I was like sifting.
It's like we move the cameras, and I'm like, everyone, you have good posture. You got to project. This session has been a concoction of and
Go on, Fable.
Jesus Christ.
You know the Green Lantern? The villain from the Green Lantern movie?
Sinestro?
No. The guy with the big head.
Fucking
Big head man.
Parallax.
Yeah.
How did I know that?
How did you know that?
Anyway.
I was sifting
Can we
through
get a clip of that, by the way? Thank you.
his memories. Memories that were before recently. Like memories from the mansion. And
I mean, like, I have all people know that it's possible to put another person's mind in another body.
all I'm saying is that's what I saw.
Were there memories from before the X-Men?
Yes. Yeah.
That's not Logan.
I don't understand enough about X-Men to understand this reference.
Logan didn't have access to his old
But
memories.
just because he doesn't have access to his old memories doesn't mean that they're not there. Even if they were wiped, they're still... There's no such thing as getting a thought out of or a memory out of a brain. It stays there, just locked.
Oh, so if he has his old memories...
Then it's our Logan.
Then who died at the Senate?
Well, I think perhaps they transported his consciousness into this new weapon's body.
If I had $1 for every love interest that a clone made, I have $2.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
At least this time you don't have to be worried about like which one.
Is pregnant?
Is pregnant,
Yeah. Which one's actually the mother?
Unless...
Wolverine.
Not for lack of trying.
I mean, at least this way the other one's dead. Although,
We thought that about the first time.
yeah.
Anyway, not the time or place.
when
Let's listen to this.
when two people love each other very much.
Yes.
Clone James pregnant.
Yeah, I had my son with someone who wasn't my wife.
But look, like.
Okay, womp. We gotta figure out what's going on.
Yeah, you're right.
You guys are like walking down as the conversation is happening.
Little kitties in the storage room fighting for her fucking life.
Yeah. And then when I fucked her, it wasn't actually my wife. And meanwhile, Kitty's just like sweating, pouring with sweat, trying to survive on the edge of death.
Ooh.
You walk past kind of empty rooms.
Just let that ferment.
Filled with the gore of experimentations gone wrong, of mutants being tortured, of being cut open and just bodies and pieces remaining. You walk past a very kind of big laboratory that you see. As you kind of walk past, it's kind of full of papers. Your job was to extract the missing X-Men, but also to get what information you can. This seems like some sort of a home base of sorts if you would like to go in and explore.
Can I have a look around to find
Last
anything?
time we went in a base to get information. And then, well...
We came out with what we wanted, and it was super easy too. Can I sift through some information to see if I can find anything in relation to Stryker's involvement, and in particular also looking for other big names?
You go to this room,
Oh my god.
and you kind of shift over the papers, and you find just a bunch of plans. Laid out for the distribution of the legacy virus, the mutation of the legacy virus, how they have kept mutants on hand in this lab and tested variations of the virus against them. These mutants that are supposed to be immune to the previous legacy virus, and altering it so that it can attack the mutant gene even better. You see a kind of Stryker's journal in which he kind of writes about his process with working with Trask and using the assistant of Sentinel technology and ultimately kind of giving up on it, deeming Sentinels to be more theatrical and less what the world needs to fight the mutants. He wants to set a plague. He wants a biblical genocide. But you also read that he is struggling to keep up with the powers of mutants. He is struggling to capture mutants to test the virus on. So he developed something called Project Genesis. You see around you, as you're trying to take all this information in, just these pods. These, like, round pods with just this green liquid in them. And these shriveled child carcasses inside of them.
Cal?
Stryker has been creating mutants, cloning mutants, and raising them to test the virus on. And these are the ones that failed.
Can I find in these documents the earliest mention of the cloning and the raising of mutants? I'm essentially looking for...
Yeah, you go back through the journal entries, you go back through the documents and this goes back years.
Yeah, I'm essentially looking for the earliest mention of the cloning, so that way we can kind of determine who rocked up after that point and pretty much go, we don't know who in the X Mansion is one of these.
You go through and you see that due to the failure with the Weapon X project, due to bringing in a person of great power and giving them even more power and him escaping, being unable to kill him, being unable to control him, Stryker deemed it more important that they rear these mutants themselves. That if they were going to make weapons, that they needed to be theirs.
And I would like to look through the notes to try and find anything on Mr. Sinister, if he has any involvement, because this is a lot of genetics involved, there's a lot of mutant genes, and he, in the past, has specialised in that, and I just want to make sure if these two are working together, then we're in some serious fucking strife.
You look around for any sort of kind of documents that reference like Essex Corps. Any sort of fucking face from Gale.
What was the face from Gale?
Any sort of mention
only way
of
is Essex.
of of Mr. Sinister's organizations and putting it to work, and you do not. He does not seem to have a part to play in this.
The lesser of the two evils.
Fuck. I said, any luck?
Fucking smooth. No. A lot of information to go through here, but just had a hunch. Thought I'd follow up on it, and thankfully, I was wrong.
Sinister, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I thought I wanted to get a yes or a no before I brought it up with you, because I know it's quite close to home. With the whole,
Clone wife thing, yeah.
Clone wife, fuck yeah, kid.
Going wife, fuck yeah, kid.
Language. Pretty much sums it up.
Yeah. But Cable's pretty cool.
Right?
Yeah.
He's in Deadpool 2 in cinemas years ago.
Yeah. Brolin.
Josh.
You
Nose bleeding.
get what you can from in here. There are a bunch of papers on the invention of the virus and mutating it to attack mutant genes and adapting it, and it's difficult for you to decode, but you will just kind of grab what you can to take back to Hank, for him and Forge to look over and hopefully find a cure.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking through and seeing like dates and go like, I know when that is, and seeing the
Yeah.
names. I'm like, I know who that is, and then it's like genetic makeup, and I'm like, I'm sure it does.
But as you make your way further downstairs, to where Psylocke is leading you, you see a room that is blocked off. As Psylocke just kind of stands there and there. And you see these two metal beams blocking the doorway in an X, as if they have been moved and thrown.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There is something that settles in to you now. The people who worked here fled. There is no reason for them to not be here. There is no reason for them to have left all of this information here. There is no reason for Stryker to not be here. There is no reason for the only people to be left in this building be the X-Men. Unless somebody got here first.
Magnium.
I would like to pry the...
Thanks, Sherlock.
I would like to pry the metal off of the...
Yeah, you're strong enough to lift a house. You fucking tear this metal off of the door. You swing open the door into this room and just sat down looking at you, shocked, is Jean, Storm,
I know.
and just looking off into the distance, just like violently shaking and just like flickering in and out as just like kind of these puffs of blue smoke are just uncontrollably. You see Nightcrawler just like just not acknowledge you guys at all, as if he's focusing everything that he can on keeping the particles of his body together.
I run over to Jean.
Scott.
Jean.
Oh, it's been awful. I need you to come get me.
Always.
Did you see Logan?
Yeah.
Is he alive?
Kitty's holding him off for now.
We need to take him. We need to take him back. I don't know what they've done to him, but there's
I don't know
still
either, but we can
part of
fix
him in
it.
there.
There is.
Mhm.
I saw it. But Jean, we need to focus on you. For
You
now.
feel this like telepathic link that you still have with Jean, and she's just holding something back. Yes. No, we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
A few hours ago, Magnus attacked, scared everyone out and just locked us in here. We refused to help him. We didn't want to be a part of his tirade. He wants to turn. He wants to rule.
You've been strong, Jean.
I've been stronger.
Oh, I hit my septum.
Oh no!
How much damage does he take?
Too much.
Far too much.
This could be a goofy move. But I want to try and read Jane's mind.
Mm-hmm.
The part of it that I'm missing.
What was that?
If we've already got a telepathic link established. Whoa. Oh. That's just, it could have been so much better. It's a
How have
12
these dice rolls been this session?
against Jane's logic.
She has a logic
But
of
she'll know.
11s.
She's gonna know.
Not great.
How will they know?
Can
You
I
see she's just kinda
help
like-
a teammate with my
She's
reaction?
not aware that this is happening.
No, that's true. That's very true.
Um,
Just see Fable staring.
She's like, she feels a like tinge in her head and just kind of like glances at you and then just like ignores it. you see Kurt, Nightcrawler, just it is the end. It is.
I reach into one of my pockets. I pull out Kurt's prayer beads and a photo of his sister.
I'm just gonna hold them out in front of him, and he just like stares at them, and you just like every half a second or so, every atom in his body just splits in half and then glues itself back together.
Shit. Kurt, you taught me the importance of faith.
The devil's work.
Look at it as
No, God. And then you see just kind of like his body just kind of like split in pieces across the room and spread out about 10 feet and then slam back together. There's no God. God would not do this. You see Storm walks over to you. They rewrote our code. Whatever work that Stryker has studied, whatever that man knows a lot more about mutants than I think even Xavier did. We do not have what we used to. We have something, but it is not a lot.
as in your powers yourselves?
It's almost like when you're a mutant, you have this flame inside of you. And as you breathe, as you think, and as you be, you fill that flame with oxygen and you let it grow brighter and brighter. And when you need to simmer it down, you let it all out, and it calms. We, I think, will always be on the edge of nothing or a forest fire.
That's a Mitski lyric. It's totally a Mitski lyric. Sorry.
We I don't know what the use will be to the team anymore, but I appreciate your help, nevertheless.
Out of my boot, I pull out
More prayer beads.
a dagger.
A sock.
It is of pure vibranium,
Mhm.
and the handle is intricately carved with imagery of panthers.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Wakandan dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, my sister. I've seen you do a lot more with a lot less. I promise you.
She places her hand in yours and you just kind of feel like the hairs on your body will just kind of stand up.
The winds will dance at your step once more.
Just takes the blade. You see Jean kind of looks around. There's no one else here? They got everyone?
Yep.
We're still missing Emma. I look over at Gambit. And Rogue.
No, we're not.
We're not?
Emma and Domino were taken with us. They left with Magnus. I don't know why. I trust Domino a lot, but I trust Emma not a lot. But Domino's lucky, and doesn't bode well for us, does it?
No. Domino and Emma are still... They're still part of the family. Emma's got a longer game than this, knowing her. She hasn't been the White Queen for this long without playing both sides. Domino, on the other hand,
Magnus said that he knew a way to bring out their full potential.
Do we know of a certain individual that would have that capability?
You do know of a certain individual that has the capability of empowering mutants.
Mm-hmm. And what it was the last situation with that individual?
Years ago.
Was they stopped, put down? Yeah.
Yeah, they were fought against, and they were told to never return. It was a great team up between everybody. Magnus and Xavier fought Apocalypse, and together they banished him from the earth. Told him that without their invitation he could not come back.
From Charles and
Magnus.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well.
No, I know what this means.
I can see why something like that would be attractive to...
Emma.
Yeah.
She does have a habit of just taking things. And you, with telepathically link, you just immediately kind of get like flashbacks of Scott Summers having telepathic sex with Emma.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
What the shit? What the shit?
And then you see she just kind of makes eye contact with you, and then you just see a just burning flame of a phoenix that just kind of entangles itself around your telepathic connection, and then it just slabbers. You dug.
Pardon?
You dug.
Gene.
What the fuck?
We're in the process of...
If Apocalypse,
That's messed up.
If Apocalypse is coming back, we're fucked.
Yeah, let's talk about Apocalypse.
Just quickly,
I'm trying,
do
buddy.
I
I'm
sense
trying.
that was what June was hiding? Like any of that was what June was hiding?
No, I will say that when Aurora opens up about losing their powers, about not being what they once were, you see Jean kind of like loses that sense of guilt. She just didn't want to admit to Scott that she was weak.
Okay.
She didn't have the heart to tell him herself.
Okay.
See Jean. You see Storm turns to you all. I think in this very stressful and very tense times, there are a lot of things we need to focus on, and there is still a cure needing to be found, and there is still a virus needing to be defeated. I think we can handle the we can look into Magnus. You and I and Jean and Kurt you can guide them back home. Find a cure. Keep the X-Men safe. We'll keep you informed.
Where do we go from here?
But ultimately, it's your decision. I know what Xavier put in his will.
So do I. You know who I'd prefer.
I know. But I always had more faith in you, and I understand that. Just because you strayed off the path doesn't mean you lost your way.
You can talk like him sometimes, bro. We will need to talk about the Morlocks. They were your people, after all. You would know more about their funeral rites than I. But Psylocke has raised several tough but good points.
Yes, we can keep our ears and eyes peeled and form a community. We can assemble an army. God knows that he is assembling one. But there will not be an army if we are still fighting this virus, so...
Yes.
It's also we're still hunting down the virus.
Yes, I think you stick with Hank, you stick with Forge, you give them what you know. You're smart, you're clever kids. You can protect yourselves.
You've dug deeper into this than any of us, so...
Dug far deeper than I wanted to go just now.
Speaking of, I press my X symbol again. Kitty.
What?
Yeah.
Poor Chef Cat's getting fucked.
I need you to bury him as deep as you can. I'm not talking about rooms, I'm talking about actual Earth. We'll come back for him, I promise. But first we need to get you out of there.
Yeah, I would kill anyone else, but yeah, we can survive it. You just hear, alright, bub, and just, she just, Sansa just goes down into the earth, as she just drags Wolverine down and down and down to the center of the core of the earth and just travels back up, locking him down and rock. The way that Kitty's powers work in this game is that, like, for every round of combat you are, like, trapped in a space, you take a shit ton of damage. Wolverine is just constantly taking damage, but just cannot die.
Good.
So he's just fully contained. No one can access him except for Kitty. You make your way out of this place. Gather as much information as you can. You've gathered presumably all of your missing X-Men. You fly the Blackbird back to the mansion. You set off with Storm to go find the Morlocks, to go find her people. And as you are back at home, and as you deliver your information to Beast and to Forge and begin to work on curing this virus, we're going to end episode 4 of X-Men Forgotten there.
Dang.
Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being here. Especially sorry if there were any technical difficulties. We're testing out a new thing. I know the music cut out there for a little bit. I'm sorry. You just had to listen to our gorgeous talking and nothing else.
Maybe.
But yeah, we're back on Sunday. Always back on Sundays. We've got some streams going on throughout the week, so be sure to turn on your notifications for the Twitch channel. We'll post some sick TikToks as well. And follow us on Instagram, all the socials.
Every
Got
single one.
merch. all that good stuff. But yes, no, thank you for being here. Special thank you to Kale for joining us as special guest Cyclops. Who knows?
Thank you for
They
having
might
me.
return.
I would be stabbed.
No, thank you for being here, and we miss you already!
Miss you already!